Absolutely. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen here. Let me share my desktop and go right here, and let's get underway, folks. And ladies and gentlemen, we are off. So guests, I want to invite you in. We are building a global cooperative cash flow producing bank, ladies and gentlemen. And our global bank, we are delivering belief, okay, to a lifetime, to a reliable and sustainable lifetime income. We always believe that according to your belief, so allow it to be done unto you. And that's what's missing a lot of times when you talk about operations of people being able to receive cash flow, is raising your belief. We have other divisions of our bank that we're literally getting automatically upgraded to as your money scales. We're gonna be talking about primarily about the entry level division that since we brought it on board with our bank folks, it's been like a bottle rocket that's literally like shot out of a cannon, and things are just going very, very ballistic now. My organization in the last couple of months now has already grown over into several other countries and many different continents here with what we got going on. So yeah, this is a universal international bank that we're building, okay? And so we are cooperatively heading up the global expansion of the world's first digital smart wallet. And ladies and gentlemen, we're currently looking for strategic partnerships to divert the billions of dollars that already exist in the digital wallet space into our ecosystem. The result of partnering with us means predictable and scalable residual cash flow for anyone and everyone, folks, from this day forward. And there is no skill set required for us to obtain and have this residual cash flow that comes to us month after month with scale as these deposits come in, okay, that we, the people, we generate and we dictate the outcome of this. We determine how fast or whatever pace this thing moves. And ladies and gentlemen, you can start receiving the cash flow you desire or need today, whatever that may be for, whether if it's for some important personal reasons, charitable reasons, or even business reason, folks. Your money is able to be withdrawn 7 days a week. There is zero holds on anybody's money. And one of the things I want to get to that makes us so incredible, folks, is that we cash flow together. This is not one of those operations where it's just going to be just a handful of people that only receive. No, ladies and gentlemen, we all receive together with this one here. More on that here in a second. Got to make a quick disclaimer that the information shared in this presentation is not to be considered as financial advice. It is for educational purposes. And as members, we are not financial advisors. We're just merely sharing our personal experience with this incredible project. Folks, I want to introduce you to the Co-op Wallet. The Co-op Wallet is the world's first smart wallet, and it is designed, folks, to intelligently and successfully automate scalable residual cash flow. This cooperative wallet employs artificial intelligence, blockchain technology, and cooperative funding to help members create a private global bank. Folks, this is literally like a bank in your pocket. And we're going to demonstrate how completing our smart 2 steps that's only ever required for anyone to do just one time. And that one-time execution can have you passively generating the residual cash flow that you desire for your most important personal, business, or charitable affairs. Folks, as I mentioned, it's a literal plug and pay smart wallet. Now, folks, what I want to do, because we don't believe in hype here, we don't believe in hoopla. We definitely understand that you get invited to many different Zooms like this, and they talk about showing you a whole bunch of money. They talk about a rags to riches story. I've done that for 18 years because I'm from the network marketing industry. So I have a little bit of evaluated experience on this subject. But here, folks, we're going to show you the transparency. We're going to literally show you the money. I'm going to take you to the back office and show you how this thing and how straightforward it is, and how, as you see here, we cash flow together. Before I do that, I just want to play a real quick 1-minute video about a gentleman by the name of Patrick David. He's a YouTube sensation. He's an entrepreneur, a philanthropist. He's always a motivational speaker, known for motivational speaking. He had this 1-minute video that I want to play that's very, very indicative in how we generate cash flow here, folks. We all generate cash flow together. Let me play this video real quick, and then I want to go to the back office and give you a demonstration.
I'll tell you about the first time. I was 21 years old and I saw $6 million of cash right in front of me. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. That's what 6 million looks like. Insane. How the hell can I get this kind of money one day? And the guy who had the $6 million was a Jewish businessman who owned dealerships in San Fernando Valley area. And he gave me an advice at 21 that completely changed the way I do business till today. By the way, if you get value from today's message, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Here's what this Jewish businessman told me. I said, how is it possible you got this much money and you're in your mid-30s, 6 million cash? He says, Patrick, there's one thing you need to know about Jews. I said, what's that? When one makes money, 5 make money. I said, what? He says, when one of us makes money in a business, 5 other Jews make money because we like to make money in groups. I said, so what's the benefit of that? He said, everybody keeps doing business together. He says, too many people, ethnicities, nationalities, cultures, backgrounds, they just want to be the one making money. They don't want anybody else around them making money. And then eventually they wonder, how come nobody wants to go into business with me? Because when you make money, nobody else makes money. So ask yourself the question, number one, the person you're working for, does he make money and do you make money? And number two, the people that work with you, who report to you, if they give their best, do they also make good money the way you're making money? If the answer is yes, you're in a great place, go do your part, and eventually you'll make your money like that Jewish mentor shared with this 21-year-old 24 years ago, 23 years ago.
Awesome, awesome, guys. Absolutely, folks. So that's what you're going to be seeing here, folks. Us cash flowing together and no one getting left behind. And please let me let you know this. Money here is instant and always instant. We're not like a gifting or a susu, although I've never been a part of those. I've sort of studied them. Folks, we're not relying on any number of positions to open up before we receive money here. No. Folks, just like PayPal, just like Cash App, just like Coinbase, just like some of the banks that we bank with, do they receive from every transaction that takes place in their ecosystem? Yes, they do. See, folks, we all receive from every digital smart wallet that activates. And not only are we receiving money instantly, it's going to be engineered to come to us residually every 30 days, month after month after month after month, folks. Okay. Let me go to the back office here and literally show you how this thing performs. Okay. So I created an account called Your Inviters account. So guess as you're watching this, pretend this is Your Inviters account. Now, even though this is a demonstration, which is our co-op build dashboard, it allows us to show you the actual performance of the system as if it were a live account. I love that because we literally have people take this thing for a test drive, okay? Yeah, take it for a test drive. Create as many accounts as you care to, and literally you're gonna see the reflection of money coming into your account each and every time. Now it's gonna be monopoly money, okay? But when it's a live account, it's real money. It's just showing you what your money would be each and every time an account opens, okay? Now remember what Patrick David said, folks. He said when one makes money, 5 made money. Well, folks, in our entry-level division of our bank, when one makes money, 6 people make money instantly and simultaneously. Guys, I need you to write that word down, simultaneous, because folks, that is the security that this is going to work every single time. Because every time when one receives, 6 receive. And the benefit of that is this: we have a plan of action that only requires every person that comes on board to do a one-time execution. And that one-time execution is you just have 3 open up a digital asset after you that also duplicate and do the same thing. And everybody's only required to do that one single time, okay? So this is Your Inviters account, right? And so you see he already has money. I jumped ahead because I want to keep the demonstration short. And the reason why he has money, because when I go to his team, I've already created 3 accounts, okay? Because I knew I was doing this demonstration with this presentation. As you can see here, I have digital asset 1, digital asset 2, and your demo account. So guess you are your demo account in this example here. But you see, I just opened up these accounts today. That's October 24th, 24th, 24th. Everybody gets their own private registration key, folks, that's exclusive to your wallet, to your account. Only you have access to your wallet, and your money comes instantly to your wallet every single time an account opens up from this day forward. Your only involvement is just going to be your first 3 and them getting theirs, and you're done. It's literally a set it and forget it. And then those that have come in, they're just doing the same. How many times? 1 time. Now, this is what I want to show you though. So from those 3 accounts opening, folks, I want you to see this. Go back to the dashboard here. You see how these 3 accounts, they brought this money to $24. It started off at zeros. But understand, the reason why this is residual cash flow, folks, is everybody's doing a $20 subscription every 28 days. But as you can see, the first 3 accounts that open up, it's covering your subscription. So you're not even to come out of pocket anymore. Because again, this money is residual cash flow. It's not just coming in one time, folks. Your money, even as it scales, is going to be coming in every 28 days. Why? Because you're receiving from every one subscription thereafter. But please understand this. Your inviter was not the only one that made money. Instantly and simultaneously, as I was creating those 3 accounts, 5 other folks that were in line prior also received deposits of residual cash flow that increased whatever the residual cash flow was. Hence the reason why this is only required of one to do 1 time, because we have a plan of action that secures through strategic purpose. So we're literally force feeding everyone to scale in their cash flow. This is why you were invited, guests, because we're looking just for strategic partners. We're only looking for the willing who want to do a one-time execution, and everybody's out of pocket is just $30 one single time. But I just don't want you to hear it. I want you to see it. So I want you to remember this number though, $24, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to another window and I'm gonna log in as your demo account, which in this example, guest, is your account. So where you're gonna see your demo account, just put your name there, okay? Now, when I go into this account, it's gonna be at all zeros because I didn't jump ahead in this account. I just created it. It just created right now. That's a truck. Let's see if it's going to accept. It did. Okay, great. So I'm coming to this account that we just created here, just opened up. Got to close down all these boxes that pop up. Now you see, guess it says your demo account. So guess, pretend this is your account. Notice you had all zeros across the board, right? So watch, I'm gonna come down here. Now I'm just gonna do 1 account. I'm gonna do 1 by 1. Because I want you to see, because I want to nip in the bud, Douglas, do we only receive until 3 accounts open? No, folks, we're gonna receive on every account, okay? So I'm gonna put in here, let me do J. Okay. Do J's business, J business. 555@coopcf.com. Put in a phone number. Now I know this is not Jay's information. I'm just using random information just for demonstration purposes, okay? 87329. Just got to put in this code that I'm not a robot, and I'm gonna hit invite. Folks, that is just as if Jay just activated an account after you, guest. And when I scroll up here, look how his money went from 0 to $8 across the board. How long did it take that money to get into your account, guests? Ladies and gentlemen, it's instant. See, there's no waiting on any money here. What I love about that, that's showing everybody and proving it to everybody and giving everybody evidence. How many platforms have you been a part of where when something is done, you instantly received? Folks, that's going to happen every time. But here is the magic of this presentation. Not only did you receive money right then, guest, independent of their involvement, 5 other people that were in line prior also received money, scaling their residual cash flow. So when I go back over here to your inviter, we were not in his account, right? We were in your account, guest. So I'm gonna come over here to your inviter, I'm gonna hit refresh. He still has the same 3 accounts. And do you guys see his money scale? He's at 24, now he's at $25. Again, this is gonna be residual every month, after month, after month, ladies and gentlemen. But I'd also want you to see the same predictable results, because now when I come down here, I'm gonna add 2 more accounts. Let's add 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹 Woods. 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹 Woods at @coopcf.com. Okay. And let's do a church. Let's do New Faith Church. New Faith Church at coopcf.com. Just wanted you to see, guys, how this performs. 45414. So that's adding 2 accounts there. When I hit that button, that is just as if 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗋 Woods and New Faith Church just activated a digital asset, ladies and gentlemen. And my screen's just taking a little bit to load here, but it's all good. Okay. But guys, do you see the same predictable results? Okay. It's $24 there now. And they did the same exact thing that the inviter did. But as the inviter was, as your account was receiving, guests, again, when 1 makes money, 6 make money instantly and simultaneously. This is going to happen every time an account opens. Again, this is why this is only going to be required for anyone to do 1 time, because your 1-time execution of labor, folks, is going to have you constantly receiving all the time from this day forward. And the 3 that you involve are going to do the exact same thing. That's why we're only looking for strategic partnerships that are just going to do a 1-time execution willingly, that they're only ever required to do 1 time. And folks, that is literally force feeding everyone's scalability in this platform, because every time when 1 receives, 6 people receive. Then we're automatically upgraded to our other 2 divisions and our bank, that where when 1 receives, 10 receive. We call it pouring gasoline on the fire, but you're still receiving money here in the entry level. I'm literally going to show you a 16-day game plan that where it's going to get those that you invite, okay, with everyone taking 48 hours to do what you just saw me do in a couple of minutes, with everybody doing it within 48 hours, is going to have those that you invite at over $5,000 at day 16 of them being involved. But let's go over to your inviter, because as you guests were receiving and your money scaled, let's go back over here. Did more money come to your inviter? Ladies and gentlemen, every single time. So when I go to your team, guest, I want you to see this. So when Jay does the exact same thing that you just saw, how many times is he going to be doing it? Just 1 time. Jay is going to instantly receive, just like you saw your account receive, guest. But guess what? Your money is going to scale too, independent of your involvement. But your inviter's money is going to scale as well, independent of their involvement. When 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗋 does the same thing, 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗋's going to receive instantly, just like you saw. More money is going to come to your account, guest, and also more money is going to come to your inviter. When New Faith Church does the same thing, they're going to instantly receive. More money is going to go to your account, guest, and more money is going to go to your inviter. also their inviter, also their inviter, their inviter, and their inviter. Folks, this is the most incredible thing I've ever seen. Let's go back to our presentation, shall we? I don't want to keep us long tonight. So, as I mentioned, folks, we're having a blitz this week, okay? We're literally going to be sharing the presentation throughout the week. We're doing 2 presentations tonight. We already did one earlier today. We're going to do 2 tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern and also at 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to skip Thursday, be back Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You guys can get a part of our communities and get those times that we're going to be doing that. So, folks, we're just getting in line with this one, okay? There's no recruiting required when you're talking about just opening up an account and doing a one-time out of pocket just to activate it. So understand, folks, just like these people, they only did it one time. These people here will have to do it one time. As these people were opening up accounts, more cash flow went to them, scaling their residual cash flow. As more people get in line, how many times they're doing a one-time execution? One time. When they're 3 activating an account, they're going to instantly receive, and more money is going to come to everybody in the success line. As others, because remember, your 3 that you bring in strategically, they're doing the same thing. How many times are they doing it? One time. So folks, we're just looking for strategic partnerships. Evidence is always coming to all instantly and simultaneously. So let me let you see how this thing unfolds here. So again, when 1 makes money, 6 make money. Everybody's doing a $30 one time out of pocket. Everyone have 3 do the same, okay? Now, you don't have to let your minimums be your maximums, but I'm gonna be speaking on this with everyone just doing the minimum, okay? Because I wanna make this, as they say, I wanna under promise versus over deliver. Folks, we're not asking no one to go out there and bring in all their friends list, everybody in their neighborhood, everybody in their family. You just need 3 people that you would want to travel the beaches of the world with, okay? And they want to travel the beaches of the world with you. That are only going to do a one-time out of pocket of $30 and have 3 friends do the same, that they're only doing it one time. And then they also get 3 friends doing a one-time out of pocket of $30 that they duplicate. And as that duplicates forward, ladies and gentlemen, residual cash flow continues to come to everyone in the success line. So, I want you to pay attention to this. No one gets left behind. The activation of the co-op wallet, the smart wallet, you're going to receive residuals on all co-op 20 smart wallets after you, okay? And I always like to say, why be left out when no one is left behind? But I want to read this fine print. Your first 3 that you guys just saw when I went into the back office, what did it do? That you receive instantly from their activation, it covered your subscription of the $20. That's why you're not having to come out of pocket anymore. And now everything else is just disposable cash flow that's coming in over and over and over, but not just for you, everybody. Because everybody cash flow scales. The AI that is set up to where every co-op wallet after you sends you deposits that are engineered to come residually, ladies and gentlemen, month after month after month. Let me show you how this thing unfolds. So remember, I wanted that one time that I mentioned earlier. I want that one time to hit you like a ton of bricks, guest. Because how many times you've been a part of things and it's been required of you to always have to go out there and do something to continue to receive money. Folks, we're not having that operation here. That's why we only want strategic partners. Those that are able, those that are willing, okay? We don't want the unwilling, we don't want the unable, and we don't want the reluctant. This is a strategic play that everybody's just doing one time. Not gonna be required of you to do again in a week, in a month, in a year. So we're not looking for anybody to sit on this. We're looking for people that want to play, okay, and start receiving cash flow that they desire today. And what we got going on, where I'm sharing the presentation, other leaders are sharing the presentation, it's like we're going to the gym, doing all the push-ups, doing all the sit-ups, doing all the cardio, the weightlifting, the jogging, but you get all the sexy. You lose all the weight. You gain all the muscle. Is that a win-win proposal or what? Okay. So take advantage of this blitz that we're doing because we're literally sharing the presentation, okay, day in and day out. Let me show you how this thing unfolds. How many times are you doing the one-time execution? I kind of gave you the hint, one time. Again, not required for anyone else to do again in a week, a month, a year, 5 years, 10 years, 50 years, one time. So don't sit on this. So what happens is your three are coming right behind you doing the same thing. What happens? It brings your money to what? $24. Y'all saw that right in the back office, okay? Now, not only did you receive, remember, simultaneously, your inviter, their inviter, their inviter, their inviter, their inviter also received an increase in their residual cash flow. Folks, that's what we're talking about, where your money is now making you money, but it's not just you, it's everybody in the success line. So now let's say your three are doing the exact same thing, okay? Let's say Doug represents your three. Doug is doing this how many times? One time. What is Doug gonna receive? 38 or 42? No, he's receiving the same thing, folks. It's predictable. I love that because it's math, folks. See, math is undeniable. Math is predictable. That's why we say this is taking place with mathematical certainty. But check this out. As Doug and your three scaled to 24, look what happened to you. It scales your money to a total of $33, independent of your involvement. You didn't do anything else. Doug, let's say one of Doug's three is a church. How many times is the church doing this? And those on this level, just one time. What are they going to receive? $24. That's residual cash flow, folks. But look what happens instantly and simultaneously, independent of their involvement. Doug money scales to 33. Your money scales again to 88. What else have you and Doug done? The answer is nothing. The church may bring in other church members or parishioners of the church. Let's say that's Beverly is representing everybody on that level. They're doing a one-time execution. Not required to do it again, ladies and gentlemen, okay? When that takes place, look, it covers their subscription, just like it's covered everybody else's prior. Is anybody else having to come out of any more money? No, because your $24 already covers your subscription. But as you see, everyone continues to receive. Church scales to 33. Doug scales to 88. You scale to 193. Beverly brings in a brother, okay? Brother does the same thing. How many times? One time, folks. Is brother required to do it again? No. Is he required to come out of any more money out of pocket? No. Is his friends required to come out of any more money out of pocket? No. Everybody doing a one-time out of pocket $30, strategically have three friends do the same. That also duplicate one time. What happens with brother and everybody else on that row? $24. What does that happen then? Scales them to 33, scales them to 88, scales Doug and your other two to 193, scales your money to $534. Again, nobody's waiting on any money. Even though this money is going one by one, it's actually instantly scaling everyone as accounts are opening up. Brother brings in, let's say, another church. Now you, Doug, or this church may not even know anybody from this church, but it don't matter. Folks, you'll be receiving residual deposits from people that you'll never see and probably never ever even meet. And when they do the exact same thing, $24. Scales these guys on this row at 33, scales them to 88, scales them to 193, scales Doug to 534, scales you to 2,283. Folks, are y'all seeing anybody getting left behind? No, seriously. Are y'all seeing anybody getting left out? That's why we don't want anyone to come in to sit on this. Let's go ahead and get this cash flow out of the way. You're only doing it one time. Have 3 friends do the same, that they also do the same one time. Now, I want to address the elephant in the room. Well, Doug, what if the church is the last one to come in, and after we've gone through 7 billion others, there's no one else left to come in this thing? Isn't it gonna like fade out? Now, first of all, keep in mind that everybody's been receiving money independent of their involvement, with no one waiting on any rotations and cycling. As accounts were opening up after them, they were receiving evidence all along the way. That's like you go to your kitchen faucet, you turn it on, money come out of it. Are you ever going to turn it off? No. Who's going to turn off something sending them money and they're not working for it? But guess what, folks? Just like we have multiple bank accounts, we have multiple accounts with Visa. We maybe have a multiple PayPal, Cash App accounts. Folks, the system automatically creates us another account. And we just keep coming through this thing over and over and over. See, there's no saturation points with what we got going on. Folks, you just re-enter again, okay? And guess what? Your team follows you. Okay? There's no saturation points on cash flow, folks. You can't saturate cash flow. If that would be the case, the banks would be saturated. See, ladies and gentlemen, cash flow has no shelf life. It's going to always be needed by everybody. Okay? See, this is not like a juice or a berry or some tangible product that we have to sell. This is a digital, intangible product. And in case you're wondering, is a digital wallet a product? Well, just ask Google Pay. Ask Apple Pay. Ask PayPal. Ask Coinbase. Folks, ask the banks that you bank with, because that is a digital wallet. That our economic value with their business or service, every time we transact on their ecosystem, they are receiving the residual cash flow. Are they sharing any of it with us? Absolutely not. Folks, why not have a digital wallet that you own the digital rights of, that sends cash flow to us? I promise this never gets old with me explaining it. But folks, you re-enter and look what happens. Everybody receives and scales in their residual cash flow. It don't stop, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Then guess what? Doug and those folks, they re-enter. What happens when they re-enter? Everybody cash flow scales. The church and those folks on that level that have only done this one time, everybody just doing $20 a month. That's not coming out of their pocket, but out of their business. The church comes in, re-enters. What happens? Everybody money continues to scale. Beverly comes in, and those on that row, they come back in, everybody money scales again. Folks, are you seeing everybody scale, or are you just seeing you? No, ladies and gentlemen, we're all receiving money together. You, Doug, church, Beverly, brother, this church have not done anything else but a one-time execution. But yet, as we are diversifying our effort doing a one-time execution, it's collectively increasing everybody's residual cash flow, folks. This is how an operation business needs to be in terms of the masses succeeding. See, when I was in network marketing, I knew I could do it. because I had the, I had some of the skill set, okay? I had the time, okay? Some people, 97% of people, for whatever reason, okay, it didn't work for them. Because really, when a company is subject to saturation, people become your competitors. Because when the market becomes saturated, now when you bring on new folks into the business, well, they become competitors because the market is already ate up. Folks, we just keep coming through the system over and over and over again. It never stops. Let me move on. Folks, I want you guys to take a snapshot of these 3 questions here, because this is what it's about. I want to go into showing you our 16-day formula, and after that, I'll be done, promise. But I want to ask folks, how much money would help at the end of every month for you, okay? How much money would you need to cover all your monthly bills and obligations? Number 3, how much would allow you to fire your boss? Or if you're one that loves the people you work with, you love your job, why not have your job just be an option, not a necessity? And we can get your residual cash flow scaling to where it exceeds what you bring in on a monthly basis from the job that you work at, okay? So I want to go into this 16-day formula, folks. There again, everyone's only doing a one-time execution. And with our plan of action, folks, we are force feeding the cash flow that scales everyone. How many times is everybody doing this one-time execution? One time. Who is in control over bringing in strategic partners that are going to do the duplication that they're only doing one time? We do. So see, folks, we dictate it. We determine it, however fast and whatever pace we're moving this at. Now, I'm saying every 48 hours, everybody doing their one-time execution. That's literally getting your 3 to 24, what you saw, that's 3 digital assets coming in after them, gets their subscription covered, and they're already in the black. But it also scales your money to $33 residually. And that's it, you're done. Folks, this is the one strategic execution that just keeps getting duplicated one single time, okay? Again, everyone just a one-time out of pocket of approximately $30, which is your co-op wallet activation. 4 days in, okay? Look what happened. Your 3 did the exact same thing in their first 48 hours, which is a total of 4 days since you've been involved. You're at $88 residually, okay? Now, we have people going a whole lot faster than this because did you see it take 48 hours when I went into the back office, or did it just take a couple of minutes? You see why we're saying we're not looking for people that's going to sit on this. Let's go ahead and do it, get it out of the way, okay? And then have it move on from you, and your 3 can have it done within the next hour or the next 30 minutes or the next 24 hours. We dictate it. But when it's done, guess what? Instantly that money comes, just like you saw in the back office. So now look what happens now, 6 days in, okay? Do we want anyone aboard unwilling or reluctant? No, we don't, absolutely not, okay? Again, folks, so now it's your friends' friends. They're doing their one-time execution. They're getting their $3 to $24. Look what happens. Scaled your friends to 88. Remember, you were there 2 days before. Scales your money to 193, independent of your involvement. And of course, your inviter scaled, their inviter, their inviter, and their inviter. Everybody in the line instantly and simultaneously scaled in their residual cash flow. You haven't done nothing since your first 48 hours. Your friends haven't done anything since their first 48 hours. This is their friends that are doing the one-time execution. How many times are they required to do this one-time execution? One time. 8 days in, your money still scales, folks. You're now seeing a wonderful pattern. Why? Because as your friends, their friends, and you are all scaling and continuously receiving. See, folks, this is what I saw 14 months ago, okay? When I got involved, I wasn't even really paying attention to this thing. I was driving my son around because my son plays senior high school football, and he was showing off his skills and talents going to these D1 colleges, and these scouts and these coaches. And I was receiving these dings on my phone. I'm like, what is going on? So when I finally got settled, got situated, I really peeled back the onion and looked at this thing. And when I saw that my 3 friends did the same exact thing as I did, they received instantly, just like I did. And instantly and simultaneously, my money grew and my inviters' money grew too. Folks, I didn't need to see $534. When I saw that money and I saw that my friends received the same thing, it was game over. And then when they said, how soon can I withdraw my money? And you can withdraw your money 7 days a week, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Anytime our money is $25 or more, we're able to withdraw all or a portion of our money. I said, I'm in, let's go, okay? And I've been screaming this thing from the rooftops. I love to tell the story of my step-grandmother, okay? She plays bingo every Sunday, okay? She's been involved in this now going on about 6-7 months now. And trust me when I tell you, okay, she's 65 years young. Her name is Clarissa. She don't know how to turn on a computer to save her life, but she does use Cash App. She does use PayPal. I say, Grandma, I want to show you a digital wallet that's going to actually start paying you. She still asks me today, you know, she don't call me Doug, you know, Grandma, you know, elderly people, they don't call you by your name. They, son, she calls me son, right? She asked, son, is this legal? I said, yes, Grandma, it is all legal. See, she's just not used to receiving money like this. All she's ever known is work and work and work and work and work. I said, no, Grandma, this is when money is working for you. Folks, she's gotten involved. We did some presentations for some of her friends that she plays bingo with every Sunday. Folks, these folks have gotten involved. Please understand, they will not have to worry about money another day in their lives, ever. They're done. And guess what? As many people have been getting involved since we've been screaming from the rooftops, they don't know you. They don't know you. But guess what? Anytime, every time, all the time, a digital asset opens up, it increases their residual cash flow. These elderly people are gonna be millionaires one day and they don't even know it. I swear they look at their back office and they like, they get chills. Because you know, people get nervous when, when they see a money like this. Let me move on, man. Good God Almighty. 10 days in, folks. Look, it's still scaling for you. You haven't done anything since your first 48 days. Your 3 friends haven't done anything since their first 48 days. Their friends have not done anything since their first 48 hours. Folks, this is providing a straightforward, clear path. We're just opening up a digital asset, folks. This is not like we're walking down the street offering people coupon books, cleaning products, and Bibles. No, we're not building a sales force. See, when you're having to build a sales force or a sales team, you know what that requires? Skill set. It doesn't require a skill set to put in your first name, last name, email address, and get 3 others to just duplicate. How many times they're duplicating? 1 time. Don't overcook your grits on this one. Don't outsmart yourself on this one. Don't do that, okay? Let's go with it. 12 days in. Look, your friends are now receiving a total of $2,283 residually, guys. This hits a milestone literally for a lot of people, especially doing an online business. 98% of people doing a business online don't cross over $200 per month consistently. Would y'all look, this is 12 days in. Now you do understand, nobody's $20 subscription has even ran yet. That happens every 28 days. We just 12 days in. Your friends are at $2,283 residually. Their friends are at $534 residually. Your money's at $3,158 in month after month residual cash flow that have scaled independent of your involvement. And of course, your inviter's money has scaled. Their inviter money has scaled as well. We're just talking about you, your friends that you invite, and their friends, okay? Because everybody is in one of these boxes, depending on the relationship of your inviter. Either you're the you or you're the friend of the you. Make sense? 14 days in, your friends have scaled to $3,158 residually. Remember, we're talking about your friends in their first 16 days, okay? According to the US Bureau of Labor and Statistics, this is higher than the average monthly income of US citizens, folks. But this is the one that really, really sticks home with me. Because I've had some family members lose their house to foreclosure, okay? An extra $500 per month, folks, would have kept many out of foreclosing on their homes. Here it is, with everybody taking 48 hours to do a one-time execution, having their 3 friends duplicate, who also have 3 friends do the same, 14 days in. Is everybody over $500? Wait a minute, Douglas, you mean it's not just those at the top? No, ladies and gentlemen, everybody. You're at 5,126. Your friends are at 3,158. Their friends are at 2,283. Let's recap. Have your friends' friends done anything since their first 48 hours? No. Have your friends done anything since their first 48 hours? No. Have you done anything since your first 48 hours? No. 16 days in. We're at the target date. Okay, check this out. Everyone just having 3 duplicate a one-time execution, 48 hours, okay? And that duplicated forward for the next 16 days. In your friend's first 48 hours, they were at $33 residually. Do y'all remember that? That was their only one-time execution. That was their only one-time involvement. With all participants, just a one-time out-of-pocket of $30 co-op wallet activation. Ladies and gentlemen, during the last 12 days, respectively, your friends personally have not done Nathan. That's the Ebonics word for nothing. They haven't done anything, but their residual income has soared to $5,126 in residual month after month after month after month residual cash flow. Their $20 subscription hasn't even kicked in, which is just gonna lower their money to $5,106. But that's not all, because along with them being at 5,126 residually, their friends' bank scaled to $3,158 that they're going to be receiving month after month at this point. Douglas doesn't have to wait 16 days. No, it doesn't. We dictate this. The reason why I'm blitzing, because I'm serious about this, folks. This ain't something I just mumble and talk about. I'm looking to gain people wealth with this one here. Because we all, like Snoop Doggy Dogg likes to say, it ain't no fun if my homies ain't getting none. So if I gotta lose my voice, if I gotta share the presentation umpteen times. We're going to get this done over here. Believe that. Okay? Again, ladies and gentlemen, we're strategically forcing the residual cash flow that comes to all without anyone needing any skill set to gain the outcome. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. How many people can win when it doesn't require them of any special skill set in order to achieve the outcome? Folks, that's everybody. This is the way the cooperative bank works, folks. No one gets left behind, okay? And so that's going to come to the close, folks. Your inviter is ready to create your account. Simply reconnect with the partner that referred you. They will demonstrate how simple it is to open a free Co-op Wallet account and how instant deposits come. Send them just your name, email, and phone number. Then buy your token that activates your account, and then have your 3 duplicate, get your 3 to $24, okay? 48 hours or less. Now, if you don't do it in 48 hours, that means you can't be involved. No, it doesn't mean that, folks. We just don't want anyone sitting on this that's gonna make the decision to do it. It's a one-time execution, so we ain't gotta hem and haw and do a dance. No, you guys saw how easy and simple it was and how straightforward it is, okay? But deposits are instant, always instant, and residual from this day forward. Scales your residual cash flow. There's no gambling of your money. Zero gambling, guys. We're not a trading company where we're talking about locking your money up and we trading against the market, waiting and relying on fluctuation or the market to, be bullish or what's the other, or be a bear market. No, no, no. There's no gambling here. This is a transactional-based residual scalable cash flow entity. Just like we're bringing our economic value to all these other digital wallet companies like PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Binance, Crypto.com, and all of them, they're not sharing their cash flow results with us. This wallet here, this bank, it pays us, folks. Why not receive from our economic value that we all can share in now? Everyone only doing a one-time execution. 2 types of questions that get asked every time we bring the information. Question A, Douglas, is it a one-time execution each month? No, sir, no, ma'am. This is just a one-time execution, one single time. Question B, Douglas, can we refer more than 3? Absolutely. I'll always say never let your maximums be your minimums, okay? Or never let your minimums be your maximums. Let me say that wrong. Don't ever allow your minimums to be your maximums, okay? But guys, it's only 3, okay? You don't need to go down the street and knock on doors, getting everybody involved. Just 3 people that, you want to travel the beaches of the world with, and they want to travel the beaches of the world with you, okay? So guys, listen, we're just getting in line, folks. The digital wallets is a multi-billion-dollar space, folks. And as I say, as everyone's just getting in line, putting in their name, email address, phone number, doing a one-time out of pocket of $30, it's scaling everybody's ongoing residual cash flow. And because there's no saturation points, all these folks here will just make a circle and come back. And now all these people will start receiving. Folks, there is no saturation on cash flow. And we just keep going around and around and around, all sharing in everyone's economic value of just $30 that we're doing, of $20 that we're doing every 28 days. Good God Almighty, okay? Guys, what I want to do real quick, because I really need us to understand the digital wallet space is today's modern day gold rush. This is just a 1-minute video in closing of what is PayPal going to be projected to do in the next 5 years. Guys, I really want us to hear this because this is really, really going to be very impactful for those of us who may not understand digital wallet game, okay? Because a lot of times things are going right in front of our faces, right? But it takes, someone to bring us to consciousness of where, okay, the goose that's really laying the golden eggs. Let me let you hear this from CBN or CNBC about this young lady talking about PayPal and where it's going in the next 5 years.
So yeah, PayPal issuing some new guidance during the annual Investor Day event. CFO John Rainey is saying that the company expects to triple total payment volume to $2.8 trillion in 2025 from $936 billion in 2020. They expect revenue to more than double to more than $50 billion from about $21.5 billion in 2020. And Melissa, they also expect to generate more than $40 billion in free cash flow over the next 5 years. And guys, this new guidance comes after some color earlier from CEO Dan Schulman that they expect to double active accounts to 750 million in 5 years from 377 million today. And the comments come a week after a strong earnings report for PayPal. They reported a record payment volume. The stock, by the way, dipping a little bit lower, still positive on the day, hit a fresh all-time high today and has rallied 260% since March of last year, essentially the start of the pandemic. Tyler.
Shepard Smith here.
Folks, let's not play with this one, okay? Did y'all hear what she said? PayPal is going to over 750 million digital wallets. They're really currently around 430 million. Folks, those wallets are not going to be opened up by robots and aliens and computers. They're going to be opened up by us. That's going to be our economic value taking PayPal. Y'all heard what she said, $2 trillion. What's their product? A digital wallet. Y'all get out of here, man. Listen, we're going to be back. I shut it down too early. Let me get back to, I want to show y'all the last thing, right? Guys, we're going to be back again tomorrow, okay? We'll be back again tomorrow. We're on a blitz week. We're going to be back tomorrow. I'm doing 2 presentations again tomorrow, Wednesday, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. And also at this same time, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Guys, get some people on here, get them in front of me that you know are going to be strategic partners that are going to not sit on this thing, but let's run with this, okay? So guys, as we have to conclude every time we come forth, we just don't want to see you guys at the top. We look forward to seeing each and every one of you cash flowing with scale, but most importantly, we want to see you over the top. I see you guys tomorrow, Wednesday, 12 noon. Take care. God bless.